Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick little rundown of how I do what I've been calling EPR shot. This is not a new shot by any means. It's been called Calamity shot in the past. There's a video from 2009 of someone doing it. I'm not saying I've created anything. I've just been calling it what I've been calling it. Um, this is just a tutorial on how I've made it consistent for myself. Um, and yeah, I want to start with a couple disclaimers. This only saves time if you are still doing the strat where you shoot up top and then you come on down and you land about here. And then you'd probably shoot there and come down and shoot there and whatever. It only saves time over that. It saves less time to go for this strat if you go for either the faster fling, shooting up there, or the overhead. Um, there are videos of people doing both of those if you want to know what those look like. Um, the way I do it, where I shoot up here and land over there, uh, puts me about even with overhead and only very slightly faster than faster flings. Um, so yeah, just a disclaimer, like this isn't a huge time save in the slightest. It is probably half a second, if that. And I don't recommend you go for this strat, but it is an optimization overall, so I just want to show how I usually do it. So I'll show it first, and I'll go over the trick after. There's a lot of precise parts to it. So I did it very slow there. Like, it's gonna be a lot faster. Um, but that's what it'll look like when done. So you start here, obviously, with placing the camera, and the first main part of the trick is shooting a certain digit. So in the middle of your like CL show pos showing your like positional data, you're gonna want to shoot a portal just left of this line, because when you go through this portal, it'll show you a static digit for the middle unit. That'll determine if you're in the right spot to do the setup that I'm setting up right now. So just left of the line, and then 5 units beyond is the limit. Um, so when you fling through and you look at the digit that's in the middle, you're looking for between 39.9 or 639.9 and 635.01. Any of those digits will work, but I feel like the closer you are to the middle slash closer to 9 will work better, just because you're slightly more in line with the button. Shooting on the line will result in a 40, and 40s go straight through the door. Shooting too far over will result in below 35, and when you walk forward from those, you won't touch the button. So you want to be just left of it. Alright, so I'm going to save here. And obviously when you're doing this, you're going to be jumping backwards so you can get down here as fast as possible. But the second you go through this portal down here, jot your eyes up to CL show pos, see if you get a right note, see if you get the number. Like, I usually start looking at show pos the second I start falling. And then the second I'm through the portal, the second I'm through the portal, I can see the number and I put my eyes back on the gameplay. The second you know that you have good numbers, turn around and shoot an orange here mid fling. This is kind of hard. I even mess it up sometimes. But like that. And now you're here, you have a good number, you have your portals set up like this. And depending on what portals you shoot, I like blue up here, orange down here. You're going, so the way I have it set up right now, you're gonna shoot this color through the door. So that you can shoot this color down there. Since you already have orange here, if you shoot blue down there, you're going to end up on this platform if you miss EPR shot. And if you shoot orange through the door and it lands, shooting blue down there will just put you in the room. So this is like the most convenient setup that I've figured out, for me at least. Whatever doesn't lose you time, you can do. So the second you land, you have good numbers, your portals are like this, you're already trying to look around this area, and you're walking forward. Like that. So what I do, once I start walking forward, once I hear the button like fully actuate, like, so there's like 3 little like noises that the button makes. The second those 3 little noises play, I jump off the button and start holding crouch. So I'll just make a save here. So you'll hear the button fully go, and then you jump off and you start holding crouch. So whether or not you make it, you're holding crouch, you're down here, you're going to immediately QCE. So by QCEing, it automatically, like, no matter what you get, you're going to either be in an okay position to line up for the shot through the door, or you're going to be in a good position to go for the next shots. I don't think I got it there. I'm shooting a little late. So, as you can see, like, by holding crouch and shooting below me, I'm already like looking in the direction of this. Like, most of the time, like, I fall through, I already have a portal on this surface, and I'm like trying to go through. Let me see if I can demonstrate that one more time. Like that. And yeah, that's all the nuances I can think of. Aiming further down, you're gonna want to shoot earlier. Aiming further up, you're gonna want to shoot later. There's a point where aiming up makes it like, there's a point where you can aim too far up and the shot becomes impossible. So I usually go for around this area. And there's also a optimization where if you do it right, you can actually start falling into the pit, like from there, but it's kind of difficult and I don't really go for it. I know Ripper, Phoenix, and Zoochable have gone for it a few times, but they do overheads at this point. And yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. And yeah, that's EPR, Ripper, and Calamity Shot, as detailed as I can make it on how I do it consistently. I can see if I can do a quick run through of that was pretty okay. Like, preferably I would have had the shot on the wall um earlier, so I could have moved a little faster. But yeah, that's it. CPR shot. Like I said, if you have any questions, please don't do this strat. Like, this is meant to be just a micro optimization that you shouldn't have to go for. Um, like, I was silly for trying to do it before I even had like a sub 6 or a sub 17 in glitchless. Um, and uh, I've just been doing it simply because I'm consistent at it. Um, and that I can do it with a setup that doesn't lose me any time over normal. So yeah, like I said, I don't recommend you do this strat, unless you're going, like, unless you need to save those like half seconds, you know. But like I said, if you have any questions, just ask. I'll be around. And yeah, CPR shot.